Okay, today we witnessed the democratic election of a Bois Patat Development Committee, which really is a culmination of a month and a half to 2 months of mobilization of the community. As most persons would know, there was no committee in the community for a long while, and there was a lot of division, and nothing was happening really. So the Ministry of Equity decided to intervene and to mobilize the community to put a committee in place. And we've met with them, we've had 3 meetings, putting a small working group together, which was responsible for moving into the community and spreading the word around and getting persons and encouraging them to come to the meeting. And that's what we had here today.
And in terms of the turnout and the participation, how encouraged were you by what you saw?
I think we're very encouraged. I think we had a nice mix of younger and older persons. I think we had a good mix of talent. And I think persons did justice in selecting a committed group of persons to run the affairs of the Bois Patat community, working in collaboration with the Ministry of Equity to ensure that we can transform Bois Patat into the community it was 30 years ago.
What's your advice to this new committee which is now being formed to take care of issues?
Well, the advice is to use the platform that has been built in terms of mobilization and sensitization to meet regularly and put a program, a diverse program of activities for the community, working in collaboration with the ministry. And once that is done, we could really transform Bois Patat, like I say, which is what is urgently needed at this time.
Your advice is for them to keep mobilizing?
Keep mobilizing, keep working hard, bring the youth on board, do not leave them behind. At the same time, do not leave the older folk. They have a wealth of knowledge they could pass on. And with that being done, we could really, do some serious work and, re-engineering and development of the community.
Finally, is that an initiative we'd like to see in other communities as well?
Oh yes, well, we have the roadmap. We will be moving into Wilton's Yard, into Grass Street, and all the other targeted areas, stigmatized areas, to really show St. Lucia that we need to reach out to those communities and do the level of work that is necessary to bring back the quality of life and give hope to the people.
My name is Martin Raoul from the community of Bois Patat. We just formed the development committee, and for me it's really a glimmer of hope, because for the community of Bois Patat we've seen not the best things, not the best news that have been coming out of here, and with the energy we have from inside there with the members that have been elected, I honestly do see some really good hope for the community. And it's not a case where we're doing it for ourselves, we're looking to better the entire community, everybody looking at a team effort.
So you have the lead role now to drive activities in the community. For you personally, what does it mean?
For me, this community has always been close to my heart. I grew up here, and seeing what has transpired, for me it's a joy to see that I could actually contribute and I could actually help to enhance the environment and what is going on around here.
And finally, I suppose you were encouraged by the turnout today?
Yes, definitely. We had a few meetings leading up to it. At first it was there were not that many people, but as we went along we saw more people coming, and there's a general feeling that everybody wants to see Bois Patat come back to the way it was before. Like I always say, the good is in the majority, but you always get the negative being highlighted, and we're looking to bring the good to the forefront.
Well, my name is LeSean Dennis. I'm from the community of Bois Patat. I was just elected as the PRO for the new committee they have formed. And for me, my objective is to alleviate poverty mainly in my community and throughout the Calabash Basin and throughout the country. And for this organization, what I want to see happen is that how can we develop a formula where we can empower the young people, especially in the community, and how could we get work, not only short-term but long-term work for the people in the community, and how could we foster change in a positive way within the community. And that is my main focus in taking care of the elderly, the young, and the sick. and that is something that has been neglected throughout all communities, especially in the Bois Patat community.
So you're pretty encouraged and inspired by what you saw happen here today?
Yes, it's a sign of positivity, a sign where we can go forward without anything holding us back, especially politics. We don't want to put politics in this, because we want to make our community as resilient as it can be against any infiltration of political affiliations and whatnot.
You did make a very good point that there are no bad people, just they have situations here.
Yes, there's no bad people in the community, especially in all communities. To me, there's no bad people in the community. If we give the people in the community a chance to express themselves in a positive way and give them the opportunity in a positive way, then we can see positivity coming out from that. But if you oppress a people and down-press a people, then and don't give them no avenue to sustain their life and to foster their life, then you'll see they go into the negative direction, which they don't want to go to that negative direction, but they are forced to because of the economic ills we are facing in our country today.